Okay, kids, we are out. It is 50. Lord Almighty. What we're going to do today is we're going to install some new weather stripping around the door. I got a sweep for the bottom. Not the kind I wanted, but is what they had. So looking at this, we got all of this little foam two-sided stuff. And they were using that because this stuff, as you see, is all just gone to hell. So we're going to pull out all of this that's gone to hell. And we'll put some new in. And the way this works, we briefly talked about it last time. There's a gap right there. And this goes into the gap. And if you look at it, maybe, so close. It's got these little fins, and these snap in and they just hold it. That's all they do. They hold it in place. So they only had enough. They had 2 full pieces. And I think this is a little bigger than what we pulled out. So we may not need quite this much. So what we're going to do, right, is this just goes in that same hole. I'll have to peel this top one out because I think it's bad too. But yeah, there's no fasteners, no adhesives. It's all just compression and tension, which is really all I used to keep my pants on during the day. Doesn't work for everybody, admittedly. Got a pair of snips. Got our knife. So, I'm gonna press our just up. All the way over. Right there is where I want to cut. Now this stuff cuts real easy. There's no metal or anything in it, but I'm going to use my snips because this end that you're seeing there, that white end, it's a little rough. And these are my old snips, which are not my good snips. All I really want to do is that. There we go. New tin snips. Put it on the Christmas list. We have our mark. I'm just going to go down. Oh, and when I got home from work today, our extra roll of Ethernet cable was here. And the couplers. So theoretically, I could run internet out here right now. Almost dropped the phone. I could run internet out here right now. Sorry, that was my finger. And not have to do any moving around the modems and all this other stuff. So, we're up, we're in. All we got to do is just press that in there, and it's a tight fit. But once it's started, it goes pretty smooth. And if it's not, don't go straight in, kind of, angle it a bit. And the worst parts are always up here and down there. You see that gap now that we pulled that thing out? They make a little, it's just like a little pad folded up in half, kind of a rubberized thing. And you're supposed to put up against all that stuff. Excuse me. Now this one, all the way to the bottom. And we're gonna need to cut off about that much. Okay. We'll just rock it a little more, not worry about the snips. There we go. Okay, same thing. It's got the little fins on it. They go harder. This away. Oh, it's Halloween, by the way. Happy Halloween, NASA. How many people are going to get that reference? If you do, I want everybody to react at the same time. Oh, it's just a littlest bit too long. I don't think I'm going to worry about it, though. Okay. Sorry, loose. Nothing personal. There. All right, Lucy. You're fine. You can come in. You can help me with this door, how about? I have seen in videos, not in person, you can get a serrated blade for these, made just for cutting stuff like that. What won't they think of next? Sorry, Luce, I lied. Okay, sweep. This one, I think we will need the snips for, because there's metal, but it's just aluminum, so it does cut kind of easy. Oh, and I did get another thing of insulation. Probably won't go up tonight. I gotta get ready for the stream. But I wanted to get out and do this first. Okay. So, there's your sweep. It goes on the door this way. There's 2 or 3 different styles of sweep. One's like a C-channel, actually goes under the bottom of the door. It's got a couple different fins on the bottom. You put some screws in it, call it good. They give you about a 1/2 inch. These, a little more heavy duty. They give you a little more. The problem is, this is a commercial sweep, so it's a little too long. So we need to cut it. Now, you want to cut your length off the inside corner, not the outside. So the side everybody's going to see is still going to have the factory finish on it. And yeah, there's a a little bit of light down there. So this is going to go there. Handle that. Now, if I was smart, he said, knowing he wasn't, I would have left a tape measure out here to measure that off of. And I did not. I told you I wasn't smart. It is really nice in here. Like, I mean, look, your old pal Jason, he don't mind it a little chilly. And again, every time I pick this up to look at it, 50.3 since we came in. The door's been open. I just barely turned the fan on. It's really nice. It's pleasant. All right. I'm going to put y'all down. I'm going to measure this, cut it. There's my screw gun. These are the screws we're using. I know it's metal screws, but that's a metal or wood screws, metal door. Oh God, what's going to happen? There'll be a pain in the ass to start. That's what's going to happen. A couple quick tips for installing your sweep. You're going to put it at the bottom of the door. But unless your door is a different size up here than it is down there, put it up here when you measure it so it's at eye level, so you're not laying on the floor. Now that I've cut it, like I said, it's just aluminum. Cuts pretty easy. This is how it works. All right. Maybe. Close? Yeah. So in the aluminum here, there's a little channel. The poly, the plastic, the rubber, whatever, just sits inside that channel. You can pull it out, move it, slide it around, put it back. It's kind of a pain. I just leave the one side long, and if it gets real annoying, I cut it off. So there we go. Sweep is swept. It is better. Let's talk insulation for a little bit. So this stuff has an R value of 13, right? R13. It's not the best. It's not the worst. I think for attics, I usually see like an R19. I don't know how high that goes, but 13, 15 is pretty standard. A door like this, even though it's an exterior door, is like a 7. Maybe, if you're lucky. If it's got a window, you might get a 5 out of it, right? It ain't going to be great. Windows, about the same. Now we're up to 50.7. Like, I've even got the focus thing, like, aimed right there. Yeah. So, if you're doing a project, Jesus Christ, if you're doing a project, you're never going to get a window to be, like, look, the best way you can get a window to be totally insulated is to take it out and fill the hole in with something else. If you've got a situation like this where you can take the casing off, that's all the stuff that goes around the window, you might not have any insulation in here. Get yourself a can of foam, go all the way around. Back when I was doing maintenance for some apartments, I had to change out a window casing. And it was a window, a little bigger than this one, not huge, right? But I took the trim off. You can fit your whole hand. There was just nothing up there at all. And at that point, you can't just like get some of this and just cram it in there. So I went through like 3 cans of that, just getting as much as I could around it. It was ridiculous. There was no reason for it to be that bad. Anyway. That's it for me, folks. And we could fiddle with that a little bit. It's a little high. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be better. Better's all we're shooting for. Right, Oscar? If you haven't picked up on it, Felix and Oscar, you figure it out. Bye. Happy Halloween, NASA. Okay, everybody. Stream's over. Thank God. We are, oh God, the nightlight. It's 37 degrees. I just want to come check. 8:30 and we are at 54. So that's pretty all right. Let's turn that down to low. I could, like, it just feels really comfortable in here to me. It's like cozy, like I should be in a chair in a slightly too big sweater, my feet pulled up under me, eating yogurt off the back of a spoon, reading stories about cats who solve murders on cruise ships. That kind of cozy, you know. I like that poor little fan. We got to do something with that. Anyway, if you came to the Halloween stream, thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, that's okay. You didn't hear much, or you didn't miss much. You didn't hear anything, but you didn't miss much. Oh, we'll come out tomorrow. Hopefully, my HVAC people will call me tomorrow. If not, we'll at least take that. 1, 2, 3. And if we've got a little left, we'll save it for somewhere else. I don't know where, but somewhere. I think we got a pretty big gap there. Maybe I should. But no, there's no air coming through there at all. Good deal. Kind of wish I could get in there today. But nope. Cool. Well, thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching the stream. You weren't even there. Thank you. I appreciate you guys checking out these videos and all that, though. I do. Lucy, is that you? It's dark and I can't see. You look like a Lucy. Yep, that's copyrighted, registered trademark, Lucy. I'm a dolphin headbutt. Would you like to come inside tonight, Luce? You came inside last night. She's really like, if it's nice, she wants to be outside all the time. If it's not nice, she wants to be inside. The problem is she's outside for like 6 months at a time and then hates everybody else. Luce, you wanna come in? Okay. Well, y'all have a good Halloween. Or, you know,